Örebro is the 7th largest city in Sweden with 140,000 inhabitants, and it's situated in the most densely populated part of central Sweden. 70% of the Swedish population live within a radius of 300 kilometres of Örebro. This makes the city a natural centre for both trade and logistics. Örebro Bostäder, Örebro, is Sweden's 4th largest public housing company. Örebro has 23,000 dwellings, 42,000 tenants and 400 employees. Every third resident of Örebro lives in an Örebro property. The idea is that everybody in Örebro should be able to find an Örebro dwelling that suits them. For this reason, we have a wide range of properties throughout the city, including detached houses, terraced houses and both large and small blocks of flats. Örebro has 6 different residential areas or properties that are involved in the BECA project. These include a variety of newly constructed buildings and refurbished housing in various parts of the city. The tenants do not consist of one homogeneous group. There are actually great differences between the residents in terms of age, gender, family composition, income, ethnic background and so on. In total, the Swedish BECA project site consists of 432 flats. Equipment for measuring hot and cold water as well as the indoor temperature has been installed in each of these homes. Before BECA, heating and water, both hot and cold, were all included in the rent, something that is commonplace in Sweden. The heating is controlled centrally and cannot be adjusted to any great extent by the tenants. As for the consumption of water, this is directly controlled by the behaviour and habits of the tenants, and because water is included in the rent, its consumption is often unnecessarily high. There are 2 water meters in each flat, one for cold water and one for hot. These meters are wired in directly and are pulse meters. Information from them is sent as soon as 10 litres of water have passed through. A temperature sensor has also been installed in the hall of each flat, and this reads the indoor temperature every 15 minutes. This sensor is also wired in directly, meaning that no batteries are required. All of this information is sent to a collection device in the stairwell. From there, all data is sent to our server, where it is stored in an SQL database. From this database, the information is sent to a web application or to our property administrative system, where the relevant amount of money is then automatically added to the tenant's rental invoice. The data regarding the temperature is forwarded to the monitoring system for the building and is then used to control and adjust the heating system in a better way.
Before BECA, water is included in the rent, which means that we have a very high consumption. The average cost for this, you can assume that it's like this. That's the average cost for water. When we introduce the system, we lower the rent, but not with all this cost. We just do the reduction with what we say is a normal consumption of water, which means that we reduce the rent like this. So we have a small saving for Örebro, and this is the rent reduction for the tenants. When they start to pay for the consumption, they are able to have exactly the same cost as before if they use just a normal consumption. If they use less, they save some money, and if they use more, they will have a slightly higher rent.
Ja. Individuell mätning är bra.
Varför då?
Jo, man tänker sig för när man sätter på kranar och...
Man diskar inte under rinnande vatten, man tvättar sig inte eller borstar tänderna inte under rinnande vatten. Och man står in i duschen, man tvålar in sig och stränger inte av duschen och sen duschar man efteråt, alltså duschat av sig allt hår och sånt där. Så det är visst man tänker sig för.
Det jag har hört hittills i alla fall så är det bara positivt. De flesta tycker ungefär att det är ju det förbrukningen, man betalar för det man förbrukar och inte mer än så.
Det här är ju en förhandlad överenskommelse som vi har då mellan Hyresgästföreningen och Örebro. Och nyttan som vi ser med det inom Hyresgästföreningen, det är ju att det är dels en rättvisefråga naturligtvis. Att den som är duktig och kan spara får kanske en lite lägre kostnad. Och den nackdel naturligtvis också för en familj med kanske väldigt många personer i som det också blir lite dyrare för.
This is Restalundsvägen. We have approximately 100 dwellings in this area. That's part of the BECA project. The expected savings from BECA is around 22% at hot water and 7% at cold water and around 5% at the heating.